Boom, we're live. It's Chris Igoe Home Group, powered by Remax Direct. Happy Black Friday. Hopefully you guys are all recovered from your turkey comas and ready to do big things, get shit done. It's Friday, but where I come from, there are still expired and canceled listings that have happened over the last 24 to 48 hours, and we want to go out there, connect with them, and let them know that, you know, we do business completely different than anybody else out there. It virtually guarantees them two things. Number one, their property will sell. Two, they'll end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than they could get any other way. So we're going to get on the horn with them right now. We are real estate professionals. We are not constricted with the mindset that it's a holiday, because it's not a holiday. It's time to get shit done. So here we go. There are 14 records to call today, and none of them will be screened out. But this is a short list, so choose how you. Uh-oh. Let's try this again. All right. Okay, 14 records to call. It's 8:08. I've been semi-respectful of their time. I normally like to get on the phone earlier. However, I am going to respect common sense and say to myself, maybe they're tired. Maybe they've had a little bit too much tryptophan in their turkey. Maybe they're hungover. That's all right. Limiting beliefs limit business. So here we go.
Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
I would love to hit the start button. Thank you. So while we're dialing, my process is such that I use Vulcan 7 data. I import that into the Mojo dialer, and then I blast through that list using their triple line dialer function. So it is a force multiplier. It allows you to crank through a big list relatively fast. And with 14 records to call, there's probably 3 or 4 numbers for each.
Voicemail box of 95480555306. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Good morning. This is Chris Igoe with Remax. Happy Black Friday. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours in Ramblewood. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. We've got active shoppers looking for properties similar to yours in Coral Springs. I would love an opportunity to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My direct number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. I've kind of been a little bit slacking with my Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I never listed it. I bought it 3 years ago. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, wow. All right. Let me just make sure I have the right party. Are you the owner of Southeast Meisner Boulevard 702? Is that you?
No, I'm actually living in Michigan.
Oh, all right. Well, then I got the complete wrong number.
I did the wrong number.
Yeah, all right. A quick question before we get off the phone. Do you happen to know anybody else out there thinking about buying or selling real estate that I might be able to help? Be honest.
Not in Florida. I think you come from Florida?
Yeah, no, actually, I do the whole country. So any place, anywhere. We service everywhere.
I also was looking maybe next year, but not right now.
Okay. Would it offend you if I texted you my contact information so that you have it? And this way, if you ever have any real estate needs or you want a second opinion, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Cool. What's your best email address?
If you text me, I'll text it to you.
Okay.
It's a long one.
Perfect. No problem. All right. Well, hey, listen. Have a great holiday weekend, and thanks for talking. All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. He's in Michigan. You know anybody in Michigan? Any of you in here from Michigan? A year from now, I may have a prospect for you. What's up, Dave? Good morning. It's early for you, right? 7, 6, 5 a.m. I like it. What's up, Robert? So one of the things I was talking about, and Dave, I don't know if you were on the conference call.
Century 21 City Real Estate. Our office is current.
That's the wrong number. Dennis Davis. I know a Dennis Davis. So one of the things that we talked about the other day on Matt Kavanaugh's training call was I was kind of going through my direct line method, and one of the things that I didn't do a very good job explaining is isolating the objection to overcome it. So I'm very good at, I don't know, I have a very, very direct method of working my way into setting an appointment. But throughout that process, I also want to be cognizant of what it is that's holding them back, right? So I want to be able to identify whatever the objection is, so I can overcome it, and then go right back directly into whatever it is that, wherever I am in the pitch. So it's important that you do listen. And what I said on that conference call was, hello.
Hello, this is the Shivers. If you are calling for any store or furniture purposes, you have got the wrong number. If you are calling for us, please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours in Boca Raton Hills. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. We've got active shoppers looking for property similar to yours in Boca Raton. I would love an opportunity to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My direct number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. What's up, Dale? What's up, Carrie? What's up, Robert? We got a packed house today on this fine Black Friday. But yeah, so my point was, yes, actually Black Friday special, 8% to list. What was I going to? But I will come out and meet with them today free of charge. Hello, this is wrong number. So where am I going? So I'm kind of working backwards here. What I also said in that conversation was, and I don't know if you were on that again, Dave, but I said I don't believe what they're telling me on the other end. So a lot when I get on the phone with somebody, I think it's important that you take control of the conversation fairly quickly, and I do that in a variety of different ways. A lot of this is from being hello, this is
We are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours in 7 Bridges. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. We've got active shoppers looking for properties similar to yours in Delray Beach. I would love an opportunity to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My direct number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. I have no idea where I was in that previous conversation. So, where was I?
We're trying to call is not reachable. PPS.
I'm trying to work backwards here. Where was I at in the, are you offering Black Friday?
The person you called has a voicemail box that has not been sent.
Oh, when I said I didn't believe whatever the objection is, what I really meant to say, so there's some element of truth to that. If somebody, take control of the conversation. Hello.
We are not available. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Thank you. I'll get back to this. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours in the Willows. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. We've got active shoppers looking for properties similar to yours in Palm Beach. I would love an opportunity to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My direct number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. All right, I'm going to pause this. All right, we're paused. So where I was going with that was, most people have an automatic response to blow you off the phone immediately as soon as they get on the phone with you. So it's important to be able to meet that resistance very aggressively right out the gate and take control back of the conversation. So when somebody gets on the phone and says something like, well, I got 100 phone calls this morning, or I'm not interested, or whatever it is they say, it's important, and one thing I think I do a great job at is, whoa, put your guns back in your holster. This is not a sales call. I did notice that your property was on the market for 6 months. Did you have any offers on the property while it was listed? Or if they say, I'm not interested. I haven't said it. Put your guns back in your holster. I haven't said anything interesting yet. And then you just go right back into your pitch. And so if you can, at least I find for me, if I am able to diffuse them energetically and hit them with something a little bit corny that they're not used to they're not used to hearing, it completely changes the dynamic of the conversation instantly. And there's not a whole lot of resistance after that. Now, they might not be motivated, they might not be ready, there could be a million other things that go on, but in terms of being able to get the pitch off, I'm usually able to do that. Now, some people are not they're just gonna hang up on you. That's fine, I don't care. I just go to the next one. But if they're on the phone with you, they want to be sold, period. If they're still on the phone with you, they want to be sold. They want you to talk about your services. They want help, period. In my market, there are 40,000 agents that, of those 40,000 agents, only 1,000 do 10 deals or more. So you've got a shitload of terrible agents out there that don't know how to sell property, that list properties too high, or whatever the case is. And so when a property, that's why there's tons of inventory that expires every day. I know that I am offering a service that is valuable, that is professional, that will get the job done. I feel like I have a fiduciary responsibility to connect with these people because I know that my method's going to work. Period. End of story. I have to communicate all that to them as quickly as possible, as confidently as possible, as energetically positive as possible. But I also have to kind of shut them down and shut them up to get control of the conversation, because I think everybody's human nature is to immediately say, I'm not interested. So you've got to be able to meet that the right way. And so another thing I like to do is you got to match them and you've got to mirror them, because not everybody's going to get on the phone and be as aggressive. I'm not interested. Not everybody's going to say that. Some people they might answer the phone a lot less energetically. So you've got to be able to be a chameleon in terms of your delivery. And I think I do a pretty good job of that too, where somebody gets on the phone and they're, hello, then you got to meet them, at least for the first few sentences, the same way, with the same energy, the same tonality, the same everything. So I always want to mirror and reflect what's coming back at me. So if somebody gets on the phone and they're aggressive, boom, I'm going to be the same way to them. If they're less energy or less resistance or whatever it is, I'm going to try to connect with them that exact same way. And if you're able to do that, you're going to have a lot more success with people when you're talking to them on the phone. But again, I just want to create an opportunity for me to meet them, get in front of them, and present, because then I think it's a wrap. So hopefully that was helpful. But and then also, as far as don't believe them, what I mean by that is everybody says they're not interested. I don't believe them. They have a million different excuses. I don't believe them. If they're still on the phone, that's proof positive that they want to connect with me and they want to learn more, because if they didn't, they would hang up the phone. So that's what I mean by don't believe them. But if somebody says, if I don't want to confuse the issue. If somebody says, I'm not ready to sell, 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 if you hear the same response 10 times in a row, then they're just not the right person. So you're not going to get everybody. It's a numbers game. So continue to make the connections, continue to get the reps in, continue to hit whatever your numbers are to accomplish your goal, and you're going to win. You're going to win the day, win the week, win the quarter, win the year, win the next 5 years, win your life. But it will happen. So so that's a different conversation for, you have to know what your numbers are. So for me, it's 300 dials a day. All right, I'm back on the horn here. Hopefully my rant made sense and was useful. Hello, this is Chris. Hey, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I'm sorry?
Yep, I'm here.
I didn't hear what you last said.
Oh, yeah. No, I was giving you a call. Are you the owner of Martin Circle and Royal Palm? Is that you?
That's correct, yes.
Outstanding. Okay, great. Yeah, I noticed that your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
No, it's not being, well, basically we're taking it from one source to another. It's going back on the MLS on Monday.
Oh, okay. That's all.
It is on the market right now.
Oh, okay. So are you getting a lot of phone calls from realtors? Because it's actually coming up as a canceled listing as of last night.
No, we're not getting any calls from realtors. The 3 weeks we had it on the MLS, no, we only had one realtor call.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did you have any offers on the property while it was listed?
No.
Okay. There are 3 reasons I found why properties don't sell, and you probably know all of them. The first one is price. The second is the condition of the property, and third is the way the property is marketed. Now, you mentioned you didn't have any success originally. The person that you chose to go forward with on Monday, Is it the same person?
No, it's a different company altogether.
Okay, now have you signed with them or you're going to?
I'm going to.
Okay. Would it offend you if I ran a property analysis as it relates to price and emailed it to you? This way we're both fluent and speaking the same language as it relates to price.
You sure can, but the problem is one of the reasons that it was listed as a flat fee MLS,
Yeah.
and one of the reasons I didn't want to use a seller's realtor is that you guys charge too much.
Right. Well, let me ask you
For
this.
the commission.
Well, look, nobody wants to pay commission. I get that. But let me ask you this. If
No,
you,
I have no problem paying commission. I just don't believe in paying inflated commission rates.
Sure. So let me ask you this. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, two things would happen. One, the property would sell. Two, you would end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way. Now, I know that's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
I listen to you, but I just don't believe if you're going to sell my house at the current marketing price it should be set at, we'd be actually receiving less money.
Yeah, so here's what I'd like to do if it meets with your approval. And just so you know, I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 6 offices down here in South Florida. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. I'd like to lay eyes on your property and see if it's something we believe we can get you multiple offers on and sell fast. Do you have availability tomorrow afternoon for me to lay eyes on the property?
Not tomorrow. We're going to be gone all day tomorrow till probably 5 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I think it is imperative that you don't sign with anyone until you meet with me because I know that I can net you more than any other method. I have a 2 o'clock appointment this afternoon. Do you have availability, say 4:30 or 5?
No, I've got to go back to work. I'm available all day up till about 4:30.
Okay. Let's see here. It is
Next day I'm off is Monday.
okay. And so
And basically Monday morning we're going back on the MLS again.
yeah, but if you haven't signed with anybody, I would encourage you to not make a decision until you. I think it's important that you make the best decision for you with all the information possible. So, and I know that we do business completely different. So, what if we were to do this? I've got a 2 o'clock appointment in Boca. It is 8:30 now. I could meet you I could meet you at 10:30 at the property if you're there.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Outstanding. All right. So here's what I'm going to do in the interim. The number that I called you on is your cell phone, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. I will text you my contact information so that you have it. If you would, just save it in your phone. That would be fantastic. And I will meet. Now, let me ask you, if when we meet, I can fully demonstrate to you that my approach and method will net you more than any other method, is there any reason you would not be able to sign with me when we meet?
I'll listen to you. I don't understand. I don't see how you can with the realtor's commission rates, how you can get me more than any other method.
I'll tell you how. We specialize in finding the one buyer out there that's willing to pay more than anybody else on planet Earth. And I'll be happy to go into that in great detail, how we use analytics and a variety of other methods to get your marketing in front of people who are looking for properties exactly like yours. And I know that's not...
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem you come out and listen, but the part of the problem is if I overprice the product to cover your commission rates, then you're going to get less buyers.
Right.
And the home won't meet the appraisal rate.
100%. So that's why it's important that we meet, and I debunk everything that you think is holding you back. But I can tell you this: I'll never let commission stand in the way of us doing business. There's a reason why we've sold 15,000 homes since 2008, and I look forward to showing that to you this morning when we meet. So I will see you today at 10:30. All right.
No problem, sir.
All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. That's how you do it. Let's print this one. And that is how you do it. All right, let's see. I'm printing that. Now I gotta hustle my ass to make that appointment, and then my 2 o'clock. All right. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, John. What's up, Stacy? Dave, this does unfortunately mean that I will not be on the Matt Kavanaugh
To an automated voice message system.
conference call because I will be at this listing appointment.
0652 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours at Princeton Place. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. We've got active shoppers looking for properties similar to yours in Boynton Beach. I would love an opportunity to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My direct number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. And this is the final dial. Thank you, Oscar. 8:30, 9:30. So I got about an hour to get ready for that. How do you overcome his objection when you get there? I don't know what his objection is. He's just telling me that he's confused about price. He's confused about commission. I'll find out why he's selling the property and figure out what his motivation is. But much so here. All right. Let me just get through this call, and I'm going to answer that question specifically, Dave. And hopefully this makes sense.
Your calling session is now complete.
I don't give a fuck. That's the reality of it. Whatever his so what's going to happen is this. I'm going to go there, and I don't know what his Dave, I don't care, right? What I need is for him to have an open mind. What I need for him to do is open the door. Once I get there, I'm going to do an amazing job. I'm going to look, first of all, I'm going to be wearing a suit. I'm going to be dressed professionally. I'm going to look like $1 million. I'm going to sound like $1 million. I'm going to go through a listing presentation that is completely different than anybody. He's never seen a presentation like I give. And at the end of that, he's going to be floored. How do I know that? Because I've done hundreds of these, and everyone has the same reaction. They're completely blown away. The only time I will not get that listing is if they've already made a decision that they're going to work with somebody else, and then I was never going to get it in the first place. But it's still a good rep for me to go and get the practice. So I don't care. In fact, it's not that I don't care. I just have a blank slate. I don't know what his objection is at all. I know he said something about commission. Whatever. I'll go there. We're going to go through my process. I will lead, just like I led the conversation, I'm going to lead that listing presentation. And at the end of it, he's going to be overwhelmed with such a high quality product that if he does have a need, he's already made a decision he's going to choose somebody else, right? He said that. I'm going back on the market on Monday. Okay, we'll see about that. You're going to go on the market today with me, period. Why? Because everything I'm doing is superior to what you're doing or whatever the next jackass is on Monday. I don't care. I will demonstrate that value. And if it doesn't work, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I can discount my commission if necessary to get business. It's a business decision. So that all remains to be seen, and I'll play that out. I don't know where he's at as it relates to price right now. I don't know where he's at in terms of, I mean, look, I don't know if he's priced the right way or not. I do know he was not marketed the right way. I also know that he was only on the market for 21 days. So in this market, that's not a lot of time. But I will blow him away. He will be impressed. He will list with me. And if he doesn't, then you know what? That's not my fault. That's his. But it's a great rep nonetheless. So with that in mind, go out there, get some, hit your numbers. And if there's anything I can do to help you out, you know where to find me. In the interim, I've got 2 listing appointments today, and I'm going to get them both. Have you done a listing presentation on the stream before? Yeah, well, I did one. I did one on Wednesday with an out-of-state seller that's in the group, and that was on a Zoom conference call. So you can check that out. It's about an hour long. But go out there, get some. All right, later.